produces 250,000 vacations.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Diddy.
It's your boy before.
And we're reacting to 15 puzzles that'll keep you up at night. Well, it'll keep you up all night.
Simple.
It's some riddles. We better challenge ourselves to see who could figure out the riddle first. Let me see if Paul facing the camera right quick, man. Yeah, no, right good. Let's wait till the video. We let it down.
15 puzzles that might keep you up all
Not
night.
that low.
Studies have shown that solving riddles and puzzles is exceptionally beneficial for your brain. It
Alright.
sharpens your mind, improves your memory, and teaches you to pay attention to small details. What's more, it's fun. So get ready to train your brain and bring a smile to your face.
Okay.
In this video, you'll have to crack 15 puzzles. After each puzzle, you'll have just 10 seconds to figure out the answer. If you need a bit more
You got
time,
10
don't
seconds to figure out the
panic.
answer.
Just pause the video.
Okay.
To make things more interesting, each of these riddles has a little twist.
That's me.
Good luck.
That's me.
Who's on the phone?
1. The Candle Mystery. An old man and his 3 daughters lived in a village.
White.
One day, the old man got very sick.
What happened to the
So
old
death
girl?
came to take his spirit.
The girl.
The oldest daughter
Her name
asked
again?
Death to let her father live for 2 more years. And
Oh,
Death
so,
agreed.
Oh, hold
2
on.
years
Shit.
later, Death
Oh, wait.
returned for the father. The second daughter asked for mercy, so Death agreed to grant the old man
Oh, let me skip
one.
back. Oops, I messed something. I loaded down too long. Let's see.
3 daughters lived in a village. One day, the old man got very sick, so Death came to take his spirit. The oldest daughter asked Death to let her father live for 2 more years, and Death agreed.
Okay.
2 years later, Death returned for the father. The second daughter asked for mercy, so Death agreed to grant the old man 1 more year. A year later,
Okay.
Death returned as promised. The youngest daughter came with a candle and asked Death to let her father live until the candle in her hand burned out. Death agreed. However, just as the youngest daughter planned, Death never returned. How did the youngest daughter save her father? Can you figure it out in just 10 seconds?
She kept the light. She kept the candle. She kept the candle on fire. You heard her?
Yeah.
She just.
Put it in the sun. I think.
No, the sun don't do that. She just kept on
The
fire.
youngest daughter was smart and simply blew out the candle after Death left. That's
Wait,
why the
what?
candle never burned out.
I know.
Bro, that don't make no
I
sense.
don't make no
That don't make no sense.
The
I'm,
ladder
being,
mystery.
I'm being so for real, bro. Take that out your
Paul
video.
was
That don't make no
standing on a
sense.
100-foot high ladder. He was planning
I
to
don't know
paint
what
one of the
this is.
walls of his house yellow. Unfortunately, it had rained several hours earlier, which is why he slipped from the ladder and fell to the ground. This may seem surprising, but he didn't die or suffer an injury. How did he manage to survive?
'Cause he
The
landed
ladder
on
was
legs.
too high for an ordinary
No.
person to fall off without getting hurt. Could Paul levitate? What
He
are your
must have-
thoughts?
He must have been not that high. Like he must have been kind of low. Is it he wasn't that high, or like he landed on something that was like kind of soft, kind of.
The reason for this miraculous survival was the fact that Paul was standing on the bottom rung of the ladder.
My nigga,
Bro,
what,
this
bro?
is stupid.
I don't know,
This
bro.
is
It sounds
stupid.
mystery.
stupid, bro.
This is actually
You
stupid.
have 2
hate
buckets
Yeah,
of
this
fresh
stupid.
tap
I ain't
water.
gonna lie.
The temperature of the water inside the
I mean,
first
he
bucket
was
is 25
right.
degrees Celsius, while the water inside the second bucket is 25 degrees Fahrenheit. You drop a coin into each bucket.
Oh, shoot.
The
I'm
height
not
is
good
the
with
same.
this.
The speed of the coins is the same, and they hit the water at the same time. But can you predict which coin will touch the bottom first? 10 seconds to solve this
Yeah.
puzzle.
I'm gonna pick that one. I
Pick that one.
picked 25 Celsius. I'm gonna pick 25
That's
Celsius.
okay.
See, I got luck on my side, so I'm always right, bro. So you already know.
The coin in the first bucket will fall to the bottom of the bucket first.
Okay.
At 25 degrees
Go on, bro.
Celsius, water is liquid, while
Yes.
at 25 degrees Fahrenheit, it turns into ice.
Oh, 25 degrees.
4.
Oh, the 25 degrees
The
Fahrenheit
grass
cold.
mystery.
Oh,
Cause it's like 100.
There is a patch of
Fahrenheit today.
magic grass
That's
in a
too hot.
field,
For
and
25,
it
that
doubles
was
in
so cool.
quantity every day. If on day 1 it's 1 patch of grass, on day 2 there will be 2 patches, and so on. It takes 10 days for the grass to cover the entire field. How long will it take for the grass to cover half of the field? Hide your calculators. Just day. There is a patch of magic grass in a field, and it doubles in quantity every day. If on day 1 it's 1 patch of grass, on day 2 there will be 2 patches, and so on. It takes 10 days for the grass to cover the entire field. How long will it take for the grass to cover half of the field? Hide your calculators, they won't help you out. Better turn on your lateral thinking.
6, 7, 18, 16. 16.
I'm gonna say 116. 116 days, maybe.
The grass doubles in quantity every day. So on the 9th day, it will be half the quantity it is on the 10th day.
Wait, if that's 9, no, it's not. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. $128.
Half of the field
I
will be
guess the
covered on the
128.
9th day. 5.
They
The
didn't give us
Apple
the answer.
Mystery.
They said
There are 10 people in a room.
10 days.
They are standing in a circle so that each person can see the entire
We
room
stupid,
and
though.
everyone else. You must place an apple in such a way that all the people but one can see it. Where do you place the apple?
Alright, you gotta put an apple where everybody could see it but one person. So, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta put an apple down, everybody could see it except one person. You gotta pick where you gotta put that apple at. So, where you putting the apple at?
Behind somebody.
Where?
Behind
I
somebody.
think you
Like
gotta-
the
If you put it right here,
yeah, behind the leggings. Like the leg.
man, if you put it right,
Isn't this a tough question?
you probably gotta
Could
put
there
it right
be
there.
any
Yeah,
notes
put
or
it somewhere
secret
here or
spots in the
something.
room? 10 seconds to figure it out.
Yeah. Or in your shirt.
Bro, what? Either you put it right here,
Yeah. Behind.
right there, or right there. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm put, yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Right there.
In fact, you don't need any special hiding spots to fulfill the conditions of the riddle. Just place the apple on someone's head.
I told you.
Bro, you really said that. I'm so mad you said that. Well,
6.
how you guess that, bro? What?
Car versus car.
Oh my god, I'm just
There
realizing
are
you
2
smart,
cars,
like, you got that, you
blue
smart,
and
man.
red. The blue
I
car
can't-
is going at a
why
speed
did
of
that?
60 miles per hour, and the speed of the red car is 40 miles per hour. They both started at the same point in time. However, after some time on the road, they still cross each other at some point. How is that possible? Which laws of physics do these cars neglect to encounter each other? Can you
Traffic.
understand this in
Yeah.
just 10 seconds?
The stoplight.
Traffic, stoplights, green lights,
Yep.
red lights,
People.
just people in general. People. Just people. That's an easy question.
The trick lies in the fact that they are traveling in opposite directions.
Bro, what?
I'm a teacher
Bro.
just like
Oh,
you. I teach
bro,
6th grade
what is
science,
this,
and
bro?
if anything like me,
Nah, real
you're
talk.
wasting
What
your
is this,
playing
bro?
time trying to
What is this, bro?
Bro,
Seven.
what is this,
This
bro?
aggravating,
The
bro. I ain't
Apple
gonna lie. What
Tree
is this?
Mystery.
This still getting on my nerves, bro.
Two
We should've
friends,
picked the other
Anne
video.
and Mary, went for a walk. Suddenly, it started to rain heavily. The girls saw a seemingly abandoned house and decided to shelter there. When the rain stopped, the friends were dry but very hungry, so they set off in different directions to find some fruit. Anne found an apple tree. She was happy and immediately ate an apple. All of a sudden, she turned into a tree herself. Half an hour
Bro,
later,
what,
Mary
bro?
arrived there in her
I
search
don't,
for
bro,
fruit
what,
and her
bro?
friend. She heard someone say,
What is this
"Your
video,
friend
bro?
turned
I
into
don't
a
get
tree.
this at all.
You
How you
must
turn
find
into
her
a tree
to
by
bring her
eating
back.
an apple?
You only have one chance. If you get it wrong, your friend will remain a tree forever." Mary was terrified. How would she find out which tree was her friend? Well, there must be some trick.
Because she
Will
don't got no
10
apples
seconds
on it.
be enough
She
time
don't
for
got
you
no
to
apples on
find the
it.
solution to
Because
this
it look
dilemma?
the same as the tree, or
How would you find out?
because they don't got no apples on the tree, or
Maybe like how close the trees is to each
Yeah.
other. I'll say like how close their trees is to each other.
Or because the
You
thing
needed to
is the
think
same.
outside of the box. Since it had just been raining, all the trees in the forest had to be wet. The only tree that wasn't wet was Anne. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's
we'll
actually
never
genius.
know if
Yeah.
Mary was smart
Yeah.
enough to
Yeah.
realize that.
What I think about that? Oh, I don't think about that in real life.
Yeah, I really.
I don't think about that. Like, why is the tree dry and
The
all that
King's
trees wet? I don't think about that.
Yeah,
Real life,
Once
I'm thinking
upon a
about that.
but I
time,
forgot
there
what
was
it
a
was
king.
raining.
He didn't have a wife or any children. He was old and worried about his throne and the future of the kingdom. That's why he decided to do the following. He gave each child in the country a seed and promised to make the child who grew the most beautiful plant his heir. 3 months later, thousands of children came to the palace. All of them had amazingly tall and green plants in their hand, but one girl had a pot that was empty. However, she was the one the king chose to be the future queen. What made him do so? Was the king too old to remember his promise? Why would he hand his kingdom over to the girl who had grown nothing?
Because she the only one that didn't do it. I'm guessing.
Maybe it's either maybe like he wanted to see who would be different. Like he wanted to see who didn't want it so bad.
That's probably. I just said that, bro.
No, you didn't even say that just now.
Yes, I did, bro.
No, you did not. You didn't even
I
say
said
that.
probably because they don't have nothing on it, like nothing.
That don't mean that. I tell you, he chose her because he wanted to see who didn't want it so bad. Like he didn't want to be king so bad,
I basically said that.
or he got like a sister, and that's his sister daughter. You know this be making up all type of stuff. Some people make up all type of stuff too. Maybe he had a sister and that's her daughter, or I don't know which one.
The truth is that the king had given the children fake seeds. The girl turned out to be the only honest
Wait.
child.
How we were supposed to know that though?
Bro, I don't really know.
How we were supposed to know that the king gave them fake
Probably
seeds?
because it was different colors.
Nine.
Oh
A
my
fair
God.
bet.
This stuff is lazy.
Tim bet Jacob $100 that he could predict the score of a football match
oh,
before the game began. Jacob
Jacob
laughed and
It's
agreed to the bet. However, he lost his money. Why did this happen? You have 10 seconds to figure out if Tim is a psychic.
Bro, what?
Huh?
How we supposed to figure this out?
I don't know, man.
Man, what? Man, I ain't even know what they said.
Let's get big.
$9 that he could predict
Tim
the
bet
score of a
Jacob
football
$100.
match before
Tim
the
bet
game
Jacob $100 that he could predict the score of a football match
Yeah,
before the game began.
Jacob laughed and agreed to the bet. However, he lost his money. Why did this happen? You have 10 seconds to figure out if
Because he
Tim is a
predicted the
psychic.
score. Wait,
Because he had better players or something?
he predicted the score.
Because
Think outside of the box, man.
he cheated. Because he cheated that
He's a time
He's-
traveler.
he saw all his clips of the videos of how he could play.
I don't know, bro. What if he like showed him an old game or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Man.
And he predicted he was gonna do the same moves.
It's tough, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I swear it's gonna be something so easy that
For
he
real,
didn't, bro.
Well, Tim wasn't completely honest. He just used a clever wordplay. He said that the score would be 0-0, and he was right. Before a match starts, the score is always 0-0.
Oh my
Gosh,
god, bro.
this is
so
trash.
trash, bro.
The mystery
Like, bro, come
This
on,
is
bro.
so
Man.
trash.
Like,
bro.
There's a
bro.
man who
What?
0-0, bro. We didn't even
10
win,
times
bro. Come
Still,
on, bro.
he has
This
a
brother,
long
bro,
beard.
this not actually getting on my
Who
nerves,
is
bro.
this man?
Bro, that's
And
interview
you-
right here, bro.
Bro, come on, bro. It's not actually
Hey,
getting on my
man,
nerves.
this stuff
bro.
trash, bro. But it's being boy Diddy.
It's your boy, Paul.
And we out, man. This video was doozy,
Get
man.
this video out.
Yeah, this stuff trash.